I brought my family here because I believe in our district and the way we take care of kids and build them up and give them options in the world. I've seen it over 17 years. I have a kindergartner and a third grader that are right in the sweet spot of learning to read and learning to love to read. They're ready for a consistent, robust program with exciting, diverse materials. The kids in our community, which is very diverse, will see themselves in the resources that HMH provides. And some of the best literature and stories and nonfiction have been included in the program, and I've seen that through all of my visits in the classrooms. And the kids are loving the texts.
When you think of what's important for a public school district, there's nothing more important than teaching kids to read and write and communicate. It's really an opportunity for us to reset with kind of a modern approach to teaching reading with full teacher buy-in and getting everybody a fresh start with excellent resources. We ended up piloting McGraw-Hill Emerge, Arts and Letters by Great Minds, and Houghton Mifflin Harcourt into reading and into literature.
We made sure to evaluate them based on if they were meeting the new policy that was coming down.
Act 135 of 2024 was passed by the Pennsylvania legislature and signed into law, which requires alignment of English language arts materials with the science of reading and structured literacy.
Which means you are not only focused on reading and understanding, but we're going back to the basics of foundational skills like decoding and phonemic awareness, the building blocks of reading. We need the whole shebang in order to make sure our programs are what our kids need. It
was important in terms of the evaluation process that we used, that we looked at Scarborough's reading rope, which really focuses on phonics and word attack skills on the bottom half of that rope, and comprehension and critical thinking at the top of the rope. When you bring those two things together of both word recognition and language comprehension, that is what makes a fluent reader. Then we selected teachers with principal support and input to find teachers at each grade level across each school.
I loved piloting the Interreading program. It has so much information. It's higher level for the kids. I've seen so much more improvement and growth throughout the year just by using the new program.
Pilot teachers spent time exploring these three programs and also evaluating them based on the science of reading. And they were asked for a lot of feedback throughout the process about were they getting what they needed from the program in order to teach the kids all these elements of literacy, from the foundational skills to the higher level thinking skills.
It was so cool to see the shift in them and what they were able to do so quickly. The topics are just so much more appropriate and relatable for the students. The vocabulary words have been wonderful. It's just all around such a nice change of pace, and I've really enjoyed it.
So Dr. Kuhn was constantly gathering information through discussions on Zoom or district-wide meetings where he was gathering everyone together. There was also an emphasis on data, of course. We looked at the benchmark data after basically a trimester of teaching with these programs, and teachers were thrilled with the HMH data. At the district level, Dr. Kuhn was connected to the work being done in the classrooms, and I know that the teachers loved being so connected in that way and getting support, but also being able to offer feedback. It meant a lot that the teachers were able to share their thinking about the process.
So really the backbone of our success in this school district or anywhere are fantastic teachers who are highly motivated and very knowledgeable. We're very fortunate to have that across the board in Upper Merion, and just appreciate the participation of our teachers through the pilot and for implementation next school year.